Hello everybody, it is me, Wizard Guy, and today I am getting on Dauntless. I don't know if you've heard of it. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you're one of my PlayStation friends and you see me playing this game all the time. Now today specifically, today I'm going to be going into some escalations. If you do not know, I will explain what the escalations are. Basically, an escalation is basically going around rounds of behemoths, aka monsters, that you have to kill, and then when you get like a certain score, and then when you get to a certain, and after all 4 rounds, if you get to that certain score, you get to fight the Keystone Behemoth, which is basically the big boss. And let me see if I can pull up journal behemoths. Now these are all the available things that you can like find, but I've recently got done with this one, Mr. Malkarion here. It was actually kind of easy. I mean, once you learn his patterns, I guess that's for all behemoths. Once you learn their attacks, and they're just like kind of easy. But anyway, so yeah, this one is like this one's actually in a new escalation. This one actually used to be like a secret thing. A secret thing. In like a thing. But I'll probably do that in a different video. But these now in radiant escalation. These two guys are in escalation, so that's why they're blacked out. And now I'm working on Blaze One with this guy. This guy is Torgadoro. Or as I like to joke around, and I'm joking around, I like to call him Fiery Harambe, or Hellish Harambe, or Harambe. You get the idea, you know, it's like if Harambe broke out of hell and he's real pissed. You know, see, he is very pissed. And trust me, he is very pissed.
What brings you here, I wonder?
Well, hello, Granny. I came here to buy some shit.
Don't go.
Well, not really buy shit, because
Drink it in good health. Yes, this ought to do the
yes, I am buying lots of things, even though I have like over 100 of them. Yes.
We'll talk again.
I have so many I have so many frickin' things. I should probably be using them more. And I'll get to my build in just a second here. Okay, we don't got daily bonus. I know it's a lot of things, man. I mean, maybe sometime, maybe if you guys would like, I'll probably maybe start doing a tutorial thing, like going through aspects of the game, different behemoths, and I don't know if I should call them behemoths or monsters. I don't know. They're basically the same fucking thing, you know. All right, once we load in here, we're gonna. Now I know it's usually some maps have like different gimmicks. This one's not really heavy. I mean, this one can hold like basically fiery versions of regular behemoths. Alright. Here's my build. We're using this one. This basically, I'm going to throw a thing. This is basically, yeah, just read that. The Hunger. This is an exotic weapon. This I got from Malkarion. This is another exotic. I'm gonna try to explain what these things do. Basically, this one is basically whenever I turn the thing, my trying to get all goopy. It kind of starts to eat my health. So if I start losing health while using this thing, do not panic. It's part of the thing. But I do get life steal. I get health back for attacking creatures. And I also you know, that. This one of my favorite helmets. Basically, the helmet is basically, whenever I first get downed, you may see, like this like shadowy version of me, like this ghostly shadow version of me will come out of my body, and I basically have a certain amount of time And eventually it's gonna fade to black and I'm gonna go back to my body, but before then I can still attack the creature, doing more damage. So you'll probably see. And here's me. Hey, that guy's got the same helmet and color as me, that's awesome. And I guess I just made my character into like a bit of a Spartan. This one is a Dauntless Zaga. Almost a Zaga, but different attacks because he's, well, alternate form. That guy using a pike. Dang, 3 of us are using swords. That's awesome. And we're starting off with a nice old stun. First run's usually always easy. It's always kind of easy. Now, of course, maybe at first it might be a little hard. Not really the first round. But basically, as you gain things, you get more, like, energy powers and stuff. And as you gain energy power things... Alright. I'll explain this. I'll explain after the match. Basically, every time we do that, we go to here, and we basically get, like, a perk. Perks do different things. They stay with you throughout the entire match. See, escalation mode. We gotta get the escalation level 40 to fight Tortadoro. In this instance. Alright, now you guys remember what I was talking about with Beast? And also there's a Flameborn Nasher. That's what I was talking about by fiery Nashers and shit. Now remember when I was talking about the Beast and stuff and that power I have with the sword? Well, here's it in action. As you can see, it's slowly eating my health. This thing is a very good sword. And if you guys are new to Dauntless, I can teach you. But the only gimmick with this is like, the only thing really is, well, first of all, you have to kind of have to wait till later on in the game. You can't really get this at the start. Now, once you made a bit of progress, then you can get the blueprint from it, but then you have to kill Shroud, which is like a crow-like thing. Think of the Shroud as a huge-ass crow. Or, not crow, more like a raven. Thing. And basically, you do different things, you know, get the parts from, and then you get this. And we are having just one guy here. And I got these Echolodians with these little things that are following me around. Shooting their little things at them. Yeah, I think I can officially call myself a bit of a Dauntless expert. Of course, I haven't fought every single behemoth like a master. I know pretty much all of them except the other ones and the ones in the other escalations. Yeah, to get your escalations level up, the faster you kill a behemoth, the more points you get. But don't worry, you have a very good likelihood of going around and, you know, increasing that thing. So there's that. We're gonna smack his head, and he's dead. Now my swords in general level 16. And it's been prestige 3 times. Alright, do it that. I don't want to take more damage if I'm dealing with Karaback and basically metal machine version of a Shrike, an owl thing. This motherfucker can be a huge pain in the ass. I won't say I don't think I want to say he's a bane of my existence, but he's definitely he can be annoying when if you're going around like fighting another behemoth like this one. Karaback's not really annoying. And wow, oh damn, it's straight up about to die. Check something. No, not that. Yeah, I think it's. Is it working? No, it's length enabled, so it's probably most likely working. Yeah, another thing too about Keystone Behemoths, there's certain attacks that can happen that they do, in which you can actually jump on them and actually damage them, but it slowly drains stamina, which is that yellow bar above my health. But there's always been an attack. It's gonna be like an attack to try to shake them up, but you'll see. Especially since we are now on to fight the big, fiery, hellish ape from hell, Harambe. Not Harambe. I mean, I guess he is kind of like him. Wow, I have three little guys with me. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get over here as fast as possible so like we can see this motherfucker's intro, cause it is cool. We can just hurry along. And if we watch, look at this. Watch there from that tornado. Watch. Boom! Look at that. Just jumps right in, ready to start unleashing his rage. Just look at the size of this bitch. This motherfucker like barely. Yeah. Yeah, be careful. Oh yeah, you definitely want to avoid them when he starts trying to grab it. All things typically have like a grab attack that can really fuck you up if you get caught by it. And here he is, that big, he's stomping around. Now we're gonna get on here, and boom, see, now I'm on his head, smacking him. And I tried to do that a little too early. As you can see, he tries to knock you off. Uh-oh. And this is one of his big things. So now, basically, essentially, he's gonna jump down and there's gonna be like this big, massive hell shockwave. Yeah, you definitely want to try dodge that. The only way you can avoid getting hit by that is by simply dodging at the right moment. And he's already at half health, which is kind of funny. But like I said, these things are typical. This ain't really unlocked until later on, throughout, as you get stronger and stuff. So, plus you have to be like a certain weapon level to even get in here. So. Yeah, and there we go. And look at that, he is quite literally, and boom, he just did that massive thing like the Hawk. These creatures are always fun to deal with. I love fighting this guy. And boom, he's dead. And to that, I salute you. And now I'm going to die. Lol. Alright. Now I'm going to explain to you about lantern things. Now, of course, this might be a little hard at first because you'll just 25 levels in each escalation. Each one, every five things you get, you can get like, well, except level 25, you can get like extra power boosts. Like you're basically a little stronger. One of them eventually makes it so you're able to. I think it's like level 15. Escalation level 15 is when you're able to like kind of go around, and it allows you to go around and get a fourth amp. They call them amps, but they're basically perks. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over to them. But we don't give a shit about him right now. We don't give a shit. See, as you can see, this thing is maxed out. Of course, you can't max out all these points, so don't try to do that. But basically, so you're gonna get power boost, combat merits, basically something else. Power boost, extra amp, another power boost, and then you get cosmetics. This is basically just cosmetic things. They're basically like the things you can craft, like helmets and stuff that you can get from them. These things are unlocked. Hold on, first I'm gonna show you. See this? I got these. Eventually I want to get all these. These are the kind of things that you can kind of get from them. You could try, can kind of get from him. But they're going to be cosmetic, so you won't get any special powers, unfortunately. I'm sorry. These are basically different things. Some of these are like passive. Some of these are like, see, like upgrades, like this one. And as you can see, that little meter thing just went up, because eventually, as you get more and more, eventually you get access to these ones. And you see if you see up there, you do it from XP. Of course, you can buy some things to boost your thing, but it costs platinum. And you can get charged aether, which is basically the thing that we use now. You can buy it from here. But thing is, you pretty much have to spend real money. You can either spend real money on it, or you can buy the battle pass, the hunt pass, basically battle pass, and try getting platinum that way for $10. Because. Yeah, you can try going around getting 50 in here and stuff. But you get 50, or you can buy real money, your choice. But the cool thing is, if somebody else, has it activated, everybody gets that boost. And especially, it's gonna be especially cool, because the more people do have it, we'll have a 25%, increase. Now, if you don't want to buy that, that's cool. You basically can kind of get. You can get like money. You basically get money, which money's awesome. Let's and occasionally get. I mean, you can occasionally get platinum. And there's like all that. Now, if you could play certain challenges, or if you just want to go for them, or you're like me, just randomly unlock them randomly, you can buy different things like these, like cosmetics. Titles. So I already got a title. I'm a warlord. But typically, what I like to do, and you should probably do too, if you're starting to play and get into this. And actually, very soon, these things are gonna unlock. These basically are like daily things you can buy at a cheaper price. You can get combat merits for like things on your node. Things to like upgrades and stuff. Like skill trees, basically. They're basically skill trees. Basically skill trees. You get a cheap price. Otherwise, you buy these for a little more thing. This is basically, you can turn that into Aether Heart, which is basically a thing that you can use to basically upgrade your weapons and armor, or you can use it to make an Aether Heart to prestige once you reach a high enough level. It's literally 23. And now, see, boom. I always like to buy these because Slayer's Path literally kind of asks quite a lot for those coins. It's crazy. Like, see, look at that. Look at all that. Yeah, I know it's a lot, but I mean, yeah, basically, once you kind of choose which ones you want to use. I already got a certain thing, so I don't need to buy that. I could buy that, but I'm not using an axe. Not currently. These are like, here's, there's like a bunch of things you can get. These ones are like islands. This one, what does this one do? Oh, you basically get some more power. Chance sword, speed, power. Okay. What's this? I'll buy this. Duck it. Controlling laser charge power powers and maneuverability, which I think that's like, I guess that's like in layman's turn. Alright, and this one's like healing things, 20 health bonus. You can increase your stamina, your max stamina, maximum stamina regen. You guys could get upgrades like that, and all that. You can buy like things for your powers and upgrades. These are like your resistances to like different, basically, as you increase this, basically like power to like do less damage, you like get resistance. So if you're like a Drask, hold on. So say like, so say like this Drask here shoots, because this guy usually likes to shoot a big ass electric bolt, shoot this big ass thing of electricity out of his mouth, like a blast, like electric kamehameha. Shoot you with it. For me, it's gonna be like it's gonna do less damage. You always keep working on your skill trees, and try only. That guy could just control guns if you like guns.
Hello, sweetie.
God, I hate that. I don't know why, but I just feel so wrong, weird when he said that. I mean, I understand she's like Granny and you're like trying to help out. But anyway, so let's not worry about that, about dialogue. My things that I personally love is the Frenzy Tonic, Life Drain, and Stamina. Frenzy basically increases your damage. Stamina is like you basically regenerate your stamina faster, and Life Drain's basically life
Go
steal.
on. I'll be here.
So there's her. Guys in charge of weapons, armor. She's kind of hot. Anyways, moving on. I don't know where I'm running to. Where the hell am I running? I don't know what I'm running for. Yeah, I'll show you the gun. I mean, you could buy grenades if you really want to use grenades, but you can buy airstrikes. The only thing with airstrikes is some of the behemoths. It's kind of stupid using this because I personally say don't use grenades. Now, if you want to use grenades, that's on you, man. But I recommend you do not use them. Use them for instead use your other, because you only get like 4 slots. One of them's already taken by health flask. That's like you can't change that. So you're basically gonna want to use your tonics, like I've showed you before. Use those things. Those things are actually, those things you don't have to. You won't stop you. These things you basically use like instantly, like on the run. It'll only take like a second. Grenade things are like kind of slow you down. And look at that! What you know? I can make. Why did I just say buy? I can make Torgaduro guns. Now, before, way back in OG Dauntless, like, Way back when you actually had to, you can actually choose out different like parts and pieces and upgrade. It was like crazy, but now they just simplified it. You know, I bought a lot of things, and you can also, yeah, you can.
You are needed on the frontier.
Yeah, no shit. Fuck you, Zai. Just kidding, Zai. You make good guns. Anyways, so guys. Wait, did that guy just have, did that guy have a wizard in his name? I don't know. But anyways, so guys, yeah, you can literally make weapons and armor and shit out of that. Granny's just laughing for some reason.
Listen up.
I don't know what the hell she's laughing about, but I ain't gonna judge. I like to just go around crafting these things, just because, you know, mainly because why not? Why the hell not? Why not just get things I'm probably never gonna use? I literally do this all the time. Oh, guys, remember that Stingray guy that I said was now in Radiant Escalation? He was actually replaced by somebody else. Oh, dude, if I get some more money, I can literally buy these. But at the same time, yeah, I do want to buy these. I kind of want to buy these because these are like, kind of might be better than the others. But yeah, if anything, these things are kind of good because basically, in a funny ass. And of course, then another thing too that's also cool about them. Wait, do these things craft the same thing? Let me just find it. Let me just find them. No. No, they don't. So swords and stuff have like different abilities.
Go on, get slaying.
Oh, bitch. Now it reminds me of another carnivore. Basically a stingray-like guy. He was taking the thing, so somebody was replaced. And ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be a special treat for you. Let me just find them. Oh, here it is. The paradox breaks. This thing is very cool because you can summon like a thing. You can start doing some crazy shit in here. Now I know this guy was different. Now hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna pull up my journal again. Okay, originally this guy was part of it, but he's kind of been moved to Radiant Escalation. Now, this is like the thing. This is the latest behemoth that's come out. Alaria. I think it's like Alara? Alaria. I don't fucking know. I think that's how you say it. Who cares? It's called a fox thing. Now, of course, I'm not gonna lie. When I first heard about this guy, I thought he was gonna be like a big bat thing, but I guess I was wrong. It's like more like more like a fox or something. But we're gonna show. I'm gonna hopefully have time to show it. How much time do we have left? Ooh, got like half an hour. That's good. And the paradox breaks is simple. Trust me, this is gonna be awesome. And this is like the only way you can like. Now basically, I'm pretty much gonna have lots of these stone things. You basically get these stones from some killing behemoths. There's a chance they have a chance of like dropping them, or not really dropping them, but giving you them. Dropping them, but giving you them. And of course, this is very important that you get lots of teammates. You get teammates with you. Because this shit, quite frankly, oh god, lag! Oh god, weird. Okay, that was weird. It's very important. Supremely, alright. Alright, so. Now. I believe I have enough because I have. Wait, what's this? The hell is this thing? Aether wins easy. Whoa, Aether Winds. I never seen this. Send in patrol key and alter certain Aether Winds challenge. Fight through all the things without closing your glide to complete challenge. Earn valuable things. Oh, it looks like those guys are already going around doing it. Well, we can do that on the... Alright, so we're going to go through here, and it seems like these guys are already fighting the creature, because, well, they just... Now, normally you would have to fight a couple things before this guy. And there he is. Normally you would have to fight a very powerful behemoth before it gets to here. But here he is. I do not know much about this guy. And I'll tell you one thing, definitely do not do that. Now, for most of these attacks, you know, in my potential future guides, I'd like to name them certain things, which I currently have not made a whole lot of, you know, things. But maybe in my future guides, if I start making guides for this game, you know, after each behemoth and stuff. You know, I could do that, and then you'll gain some good knowledge. And witness me get smacked. Oh god. Oh god. I'm probably gonna die. Which would be kind of bad, but also good at the same time. Oh. I think this sword's a fan favorite. Probably because it's like really good. Whoa. Oh, I just realized that thing was circling back around to me. And also, this guy does get like different elemental attack things, so he's kind of like all the elements. Well, I mean, he's been really just radiant. Don't worry, you won't come. This won't happen automatically. You can just like I think it's like a little altar thing that you can, activate if you so desire. So if you come around here, you won't, you know, automatically start it. You'll have to activate it. And there's some pieces of him that... Now I think there's like a thing in the middle here. But there was something in the... I think there's like something in the middle that you can activate to like start this. I don't know if there's like a... Wait, something's happened. Yeah, see? You have 34 out of 8 stones. Yeah, see? Because you basically need to get 4, and then you have enough to do this. Now let me show you a bonus thing. So exotics are typically something you have to look around all over the map for. Like, they don't just come automatically, unfortunately. And people have just done it. You come over here to get the blueprint for Gone Hand, basically, War Pike. Exotic, and would you look at that? These guys have just randomly conveniently started it again. So I guess we're gonna see this thing. Yeah, just power that up. I'm just gonna sit here. And see, now of course you're gonna do some things. Heroic are basically more rewards, but stronger. These guys are AFK, which is a little concerning. Oh, not anymore. Yeah, I know these guys are like level 17, but that's just currently. Yeah, that's the funny thing. They kind of started out easy. I know these guys can go up to like, I think they go up to like level 21, level 22. So I've seen them actually do that. Yeah, basically the bunch of bees and stuff prevent me from sprinting, so I can't run. Which is like okay. And they do go away eventually. I love how they. I really love. The thing that makes this guy kind of a joke is the fact that they try to make him invisible, but honestly, it's really kind of easy to see him. Yeah, I'll do to his thing. Or at least for me, I can see him easily. Oh, and there's the thing. Here's what I was talking about, like Tragic Echo. As you can see, my body's right there, but my shadow form clone came out of my body. And now my soul's like fighting this guy. You will have to be res eventually. It's just it won't happen until the effect lasts. So if you ever get the Tragic Echo, definitely want to go around. Definitely want to make sure you go around. And make sure you attack the behemoth as much as you can. You can't actually take damage or die while in this shadow form, so you don't have to worry about that. Basically, just worry about doing as much damage as you can when you're in, if you ever get that. I definitely try to avoid being AFK if you can, or standing still. Always stay on the move. Because even if you're in the general facility, even if you're going around and being AFK, they still will target you. So I guess that's like a given fact, a rule. If anything, if you guys want me to like do a guide on like different behemoths or something, I can definitely do that, you know. I even made up little, like, for their attacks, I make up like little names so they're easy to remember. And I can like easily simplify. Yeah, that's what I'll probably do. I'll start making things for each, like, guides for each kind of behemoth. That way if you're new to Dauntless, like if you're planning on seeing Dauntless, you can kind of go around and see these behemoths, learn about their attacks. Because as we all know, the very first rule of combat, or defeat thy enemy. In order to defeat the enemy, you gotta know the enemy. You have to know him. You have to know what you're up against. And of course, once you kill those guys, in comes this guy. know, I can do like, first I'll probably do the ones you can encounter in the frost grounds and stuff. Then eventually we'll get down to keystones like Malkarion. If you're getting new to, if you're new to escalation, highly suggest you start with the electric one with Valkyrion, because his Aether Vent basically literally makes it 4. That's right, at least 4 people. He's a very big dragon, and it's funny because he's so long that one of his attacks can actually pass 4 people. So there's only 4 Aether Vents. Literally 4 people can start beating on him. So he's definitely, while other behemoths will have like 1, this guy will have 4. So definitely recommend. So you're definitely one of your bestest bets is to ensure that you're not only careful, but also you do that one. And there you go, guys. There's all that. I know I was going around trying to make a basic rundown, but no, showing you some gameplay here. Now we're gonna return to Ramsgate, and then I still got like 13 minutes. All right. So, oh no, I know it's a lot to take in, but let's start. Let's get into the mindset of you being a new player. You just got in. You don't even have access to most things, and the game wants you to fight things. Now, of course, there's like a bit of a guide. You know, like tutorials at first, but you still don't know what the fuck you're doing. That's why I'm here. I'm gonna be coming here. My friend was my Spartan ass, since I am a Spartan with the exotics and stuff. I will teach you. So basic aspects is, you know, I don't really have to get into in depth. Now, of course, you're gonna have to choose your weapon. The kind of weapon that you just. Now, weapon choices. Honestly, they do kind of play a big part because there's like different advantages and stuff, and different powers and stuff. And maybe I'll go through them all and kind of go in a guide, because you're not gonna kill it. You're not really gonna kill behemoths with your bare hands unless you have strikers. But even though you're not really killing them with bare hands. And so, anyways, go guys. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. And beware of a video, because later on I'm going to make a video basically going to training grounds. Here, I'll show you what training grounds are. Which basically and they're going to basically give us a nice little guide, and then of course I'm not going to, because I'm not going to, I'll do it later, and then we'll go throughout the different weapon types, because the very first thing, I personally think the very first thing that you should know after knowing the basic controls is your weapon type. Knowing which weapon you want. Now, armor is like a little different. Well, not really different, because it's basically the same functional thing. Weapons are. I'm going over the weapons because you should have like 6 or 7 different like things. Think about like classes almost. There's no set classes unless you want to count for. And obviously you're going to see quite a lot of noobs here, but that's because they're new. You'll be like these guys. You're going around playing things. You got like 7 different weapon types that you can choose from. Which, of course, on paper sounds complicated, right? Yeah, sounds hella complicated. But that's okay. But that's okay. Because later on, I'm gonna go down these different weapon types one by one. We'll basically do like this checklist. They kind of have this. They kind of do that. They kind of talk about the sword. You don't have to worry about the hunger. They'll show all that complicated shit. Yeah, and of course I know when you look at those moves, like, oh my god, so many things, man. There's so many fucking things. But that's gonna be it's gonna be okay because I'm basically gonna be showing you things. Because believe it or not, I've actually played with all these before. In fact, way a long time ago, when I used to be on their account, that eventually got banned. I don't really remember what I did then, but I was young and stupid. Plus, it was like way back in OG Dauntless. I used to have different elemental types for each weapon has like a thing. Like I have fire axe and all that. So, but we don't have to think about that now. Of course, as you can see, I have a whole lot of things. Because I rapidly buy crap. I'm more of a sword guy myself. It's funny, actually, it's just one of my friends, Neem Wallace, when I first met. I had my pickaxe in Fortnite was like a sword. From now on. But he used to call me. I think he still does call me sword guy. Which I don't get bothered by because I don't care. Shout out to you, Wallace, if you're watching this. But you changed your name to Sully Ash, so I guess shout out to you, Sully Ash. And the thing I like to do, I like to just do the salute. I just like to salute new people whenever I come across them. But there's like a bunch of noobs here, so wait. Yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of news here. These are like makeshift things you can like play with. So thank you guys for watching. That's all for me. And be on the lookout because later on I'm gonna go through the different weapon types, what they are, their attacks, what they do, and hopefully, maybe in the end, maybe in the end, help you. I don't know why I'm like repeating myself. My brain starts just dying. I'm just having like brain shits. Okay, let me try this again. Maybe even help you decide your weapons. Now, of course, you can obviously switch weapons at any time. You know, you're not stuck to just one. You can change, but like the starting one, like I'm talking like the starting one. The starting one. Like what starting one? Like what you want to start with, play with. Maybe even grow super attached to. Maybe you can even grow super attached to. Oh, okay. You know, hope you stay attached to. You know, maybe you get attached to it and you start playing through it your entire thing in games until eventually you get done with them, you get bored of them, and you decide to go play another different type. Who knows? But you have 7 different classes here. And I'm gonna go through each and every one of them. And who knows, maybe after showing this you'll feel a lot less overwhelmed. And also find what kind of weapon types you like more. There's a special weapon for everyone. There's 7 different things to choose from, and I'm going to help you guide through each and every one of them. Now, quick disclaimer. If we go down here, little dollar, here it is. You got these swords. You got some things. Do you have different like mods? You got different mods. Even straight up special abilities. Except the exotics, they have their own thing, but they do have a little twist on it. You know, these things you unlock eventually. You can. It's very easy to unlock these. So you have like different things, but don't feel it now. Of course, these different mods are different and stuff, and I may use them and stuff like that. But this is good because it's good, mainly because it's gonna be more like a, but it's gonna mainly be more like come on, brain, think, work with me, brain. General guide, there we go. General guide, you know, a general thing, basic, not super stupidly complicated. You know, it goes a little in depth, but make it a little in depth, but not super in depth, as in like it's like rocket science and you just lose brain cells. Don't worry, I'm not gonna. Think of it like this. Like, think of it like taking a math test. I'm not gonna make it like fucking like algebra or calculus or any of that, like college grade math. I might do it like, well, I'm not gonna do it to like kindergarten because it's like 2 plus 2, and yeah, more like 6th grade math. If you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, I'm basically saying that I'm making it so it's like not stupidly complicated, but at certain times it might not be super basic. Basically, just trying to explain it in the best way possible for you guys to understand. And Dauntless is free to play. Dauntless is free to play. So if you play on PS4 or whatever mode, whatever consoles they got it on, I know they got it on PC and I think on Xbox, but PC I know they have it, and I also know on PS4 they have it. They have it. PC they have it. So Dauntless is free to play. It doesn't take up that much space, I don't think anyway. And feel free to play. And if you have anything, if you want to like add me and stuff, there's my name. Just know that I probably won't be going into the lower missions, mainly because I'll be in escalation ones, but I'll definitely be there to help. In fact, you know, stuff. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Definitely, and comment. Definitely subscribe because it helps me grow my channel, and more people will find out more about me. And then, you know, and then I'm gonna end this video with a nice little salute to you all. Thank you guys for your support, and be aware of my guide later on. See you guys. I'll see you all later.